Hello, I'm Karen Perry, Manager of Information Services at the library and the Libraries Just for the Health of It initiative. I'm very excited to talk about a program that the library will be hosting on June 21st called A Breakthrough Every Week, Cancer Research in Our Community. The program will be taking place at 7:00 p.m. on Zoom in partnership with the library and Astera Cancer Care here in East Brunswick. I'm very honored today to be joined by Dr. James Salwitz, medical oncologist at Astera Cancer Care, who will be the host of this exciting program. Welcome, Dr. Salwitz. We're so happy to have you. Dr. Salwitz, can you please describe your program and what you mean by a breakthrough every week?
Karen, so first of all, thank you so much for having me here. It's very exciting, and we're very excited about this program, which we'll be doing in June. We'll be talking about the latest research in cancer care and where that research is going. You know, the title, the comment of A Breakthrough Every Week is kind of a tease a little bit, because let's be clear, there has been over 40 drugs approved every year for cancer care in each of the past 6 or 7 years. So that's almost one a week. But this doesn't include radiation therapy, surgery, artificial intelligence, immunotherapy. So if we actually put all this together, we'd probably be saying it's a breakthrough every day. So we didn't go that far, but there is so much changing in oncology, and it is such an explosive field. We thought it was a great time to sit back and talk about what's happening in the research, talk about how patients can be involved in that research, and and how all of this is changing so quickly in a wonderfully excited way.
So, Dr. Salwitz, we often hear the term clinical trial. Could you tell us what is a clinical trial and why these trials are making a difference and why people would be so interested in learning more?
Well, there are 1.7 million people in the United States this year that will get cancer, and tragically over 600,000 will die. But when I was at the NIH back in the 80s, those numbers were reversed. Almost 70% of people died. And what's changed in that time is clinical trials, is research, is discovery. And this is one by one studying the new ideas, the new techniques, the new drugs, the new therapies, the new observations in genetics, in order to see if we can fix individual cancer or make people live longer, stronger. We're not talking about being guinea pigs in studies. We're talking about saying, this is the foundation of how we treat this cancer. Now, can we improve upon it? Can we add to it? And those clinical trials are critical to building forward, and more, they're available, not some faraway place on a hill. They're available right in our communities. And patients should be saying, okay, I hear what the therapy is. Is there a study that I should be involved in which would help me maybe get just a little bit better treatment, just a little bit better chance of cure or long-term health?
That's so fascinating, Dr. Salwitz. So let me ask you one question. So who would benefit most from attending this program?
Well, first of all, you're asking an oncologist whether or not I think cancer is important. Okay, so that's a little bit of a trick already. Let's talk reality. More than 1 in 3 people will get cancer in the United States. I think the number is 1 in 2.8 right now, which means that all of us will have either personal experiences with cancer or family members. And this is an area which is changing quickly. I think there's a lot of language, a lot of concepts that people need to try to keep up on. It will help them in a moment of crisis be able to understand what is happening, being able to interpret that information better, cope with that during that time. And it's also, frankly, of course, this is the scientist in me talking, the science is absolutely mind-boggling. I mean, we get very anxious about things that are happening in the world. The world is a challenging, emotionally place at this moment. But in the world of science, in the world of medicine, in the world of oncology, this is an incredibly exciting time. And if you're just interested in hearing about things that are really interesting and really complex but inspiring, and the science is changing, I think that's something you might want to listen in, if for no other reason than it's really cool, the things that are happening and the hope we now are offering more and more patients.
Thank you so much, Dr. Salwitz, for your time and for helping to educate and enlighten our community.
Well, it's an honor to be here.
And we hope that everyone will join us by Zoom at 7:00 p.m. on June 21st to hear Dr. Salwitz speak about a breakthrough every week, cancer research, and our community. You can register by going to the library website at ebpl.org and select the calendar. Thank you again, Dr. Salwitz, for your time, and we look forward to your presentation.